and it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Now look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the center position. Now here's Brooks, following the miss by Ja Morant. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And finished off by Morant.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Mitchell in the corner. Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. Morant outside. Brooks against Garland. And that one's good. Brooks.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Crosses over, and Garland with the lay-in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Mobley outside. Okoro dishes to Mobley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Garland kicks to Allen. Okoro passes to Allen. 5 on the clock, and it's Allen with the jam.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down. Jared Allen has become a cornerstone of this Cleveland Cavalier team. He plays on both sides of the ball with such intensity.
No coverage that time.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And talking about Jared Allen, he sure has improved his offensive numbers in recent years.
Yeah, the average in scoring just keeps going up, averaging a double-double 3 of the last 4 seasons. Impressive young center to keep your eyes on.
Now, Bane, following the 3-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell against Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. Kick out to Adams. Now the pass to Brooks. Back to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
God, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
There's Garland. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Morant outside. He takes it in. Feeds it to Adams. Out to Morant. And it's good. 2 points. Morant's got his second basket of the game.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
For 3, Mitchell. It's hauled in by Adams.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now here's Brooks. Defense is right there. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jared Allen.
And the toughness of Brooks on display. Not fearing contact when he's looking to score inside.
1:07 left to play in the first quarter. It's Allen on the wing. Stolen by Brooks. On the wing, Bane. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Bane's got 5 now.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And now, please welcome to the court.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Right side, Garland. Mitchell outside. Allen, a screen on Bane. And it's Mitchell missing. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Here's Morant. And it's sent back by Allen. Brooks kicks to Bane. Allen with the rebound.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Who's got ball?
The 3 from Garland. Knocks down the 3 ball. He has 7.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Morant outside. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Grizzlies lead by 4. Stay with us as we get set to break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Grizzlies? So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Adams with the screen on Rubio. Here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass. Morant's got 6.
What a smooth move by Morant off the pick and roll, getting himself some elbow room to take a shot.
Here's LeVert. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
76% from the line a season ago.
And the free throw drops for LeVert. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Timeout called the Cavaliers. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Rubio outside. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Osman. He can't get it to go. And Memphis the other way now. Here's Jones. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jones has got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rubio against Jones. And there's a whistle. That goes on John Conchar. That's his first foul. Ball stolen.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Memphis, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. That free throw, no good. And And he sinks the second. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Rubio right side. Picked away. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Passes to Concho. Here's Tillman. There's the pick. Kennard kicks to Jones. 5 to shoot. Corner shot. He squares up and sinks it.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Lopez on the dunk by Lopez.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Grizzlies.
Here's Jones. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Wade outside. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Jones, the pass to Tillman. In the corner, Kennard with it. Over to the wing. Here's Conchard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Nifty move. Good D by Lopez.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Back to LeVert. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Conchar, the pass to Aldama. Tipped away. Rubio looking it over. Lopez outside. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Osman. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Cavaliers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. And the second free throw, good. 23 seconds left to play here in the half. Morant outside. Here's the 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
Oh, a big man with a big finish.
Here's Morant, and Morant throws it down.
Showing off that vert, Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And Adams with the slam.
And I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Mitchell, that's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
And it's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
looking around. That one goes. Count it. Morant's got 10.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Morant outside. Stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Making himself available. A little hustle, good positioning makes Mobley the option on the fast break.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Bane kicks to Adams. On the wing, Bane. Covered by Mitchell. Bane, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mobley, and he banks in the layup. He has 6.
This is Mobley's zone. He's got all the size he needs to dominate this paint.
Here's Morant. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Garland.
A consistent threat from outside. Garland looks to fire whenever he can get open from there.
Morant outside. Right side Jackson. Back to Morant. Over Mobley. And he overshot that one, missing.
Yeah, awkward shot there. I mean, creative on the leaner, but the D just made it too difficult for him to convert.
Buries it from 3-point range.
Shaping up to be a nice night from Garland. And his offensive energy right now, the team should be pretty excited.
Morant with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Adams, the pass to Bane. Adams sets the pick for Bane. From deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Garland kicks to Mobley. Mitchell outside. Out to the right wing. Mobley dishes to Mitchell. Allen trying to break free. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Mobley. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for Cleveland. Morant outside. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's the pass to Okoro. Mobley wide open. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Oh, Mobley. Okay, I see you showing off that shooting ability.
Here's Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Break their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking them.
Okoro shot is off. Brooks outside. Kicks it to Morant. Here's Adams. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
The defense of Allen, it will continue to earn him.
And the game still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. Cleveland ahead, up 3. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Kennard is out there with Jones. And it's Conchar in at the small forward. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cavaliers. 3-point lead. He kicks it to Mitchell. Going inside, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
Garland against Brooks. And Garland comes to help. Out to Morant. The tray. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Now here's Morant. He started close. Out to Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around. Back to Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Adams. No good on that one. And Cleveland will come the other way. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Garland dishes to Mitchell. In the corner, Okoro with it. Mobley against Jackson. And again, it's Cleveland.
Finding and taking those opportunities. Mobley does a good job of not passing up that good mid-range shot.
Here's Morant. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. From the inbound. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Allen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
We have seen Allen look more for his offense over the years, which in turn draws the D's attention.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He said, we're getting some looks on the 3, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. We told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
Okoro, wide open, he fires. Connects from 3-point range.
How about dealing from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Allen against Morant. Back to Adams. Stolen by Okoro. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. This is it to Garland. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. Screened by Adams. Here's the lob to Adams. Morant finds Adams. Brooks outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
The previous play is
so
under
fast
review.
that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Mitchell passes to Allen. Mitchell against Bain. A steal.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Morant outside. Shot clock at 5. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Darius Garland did not like that.
Massive points from Morant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shots.
The drive by Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Here's Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 5.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Morant against Garland. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The 19-foot shot. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They're trailing by 5. 11 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And we have seen Morant step up as a leader, wanting to go to the stripe down the stretch.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion.
At the charity stripe, Garland is very efficient. He could really help his team here.
Money!
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And Mitchell is not someone you want to foul in these spots. This is one guy who will make you pay.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. It was up for grabs, right?
Getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road. So the Clippers win the tip. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. Norman Powell out there with Paul George. And it's Covington in at the small forward position.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Here's LeVert. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Yep, that one's good. And Doris, both of these teams prefer to operate at a slower pace. It's more about half-court offense than getting out in transition.
Which means necessarily, BA, that the winner tonight is likely going to have to execute at a high level. That means, is your spacing good? Do you have the appropriate motion? Are you setting quality screens? How effective can you be generating good shots in the half court?
Here's Powell. Not going to go that time. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Mobley. George outside. Back to Powell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, once he's in the painted area, you can see the level of aggression goes up for Kawhi Leonard.
Outside for Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Pass to LeVert. And here's Allen. Ooh, nice D from George.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Now here's Leonard. George left side. Outside Covington. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Shots blocked. Powell against Mitchell. Powell passes to George. Back to Powell. Now here's Leonard. Kicks it to George. Puts up a 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, Paul George, so dangerous from beyond the arc. You better get a hand up and contest.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's Okoro. Clock at 6. Can't get it to fall. The Clippers in the lead. George for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over.
Okay, everyone, let's get up and get loud for some team. All right, Cavs fans, let's show some love for your powerhouse.
There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Now Mitchell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Mobley. It's deflected. George outside. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect. And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to George from behind the arc. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Mitchell. LeVert up top with the drive. And there it is for him.
Well, I love the way Karis LeVert is attacking. This guy is a skilled guard with tremendous speed.
Now here's Powell. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's Los Angeles. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close.
Please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck. There's plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Danny Green is out there with Darius Garland. Then there's Jetty Osman. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Wade in at the power forward position. That's the group for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Out to Gordon. Plumlee down low, guarded by Garland. Here's Mann. Connects from downtown. Mann's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
Garland, no good. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one.
Darius Garland has not only become a leader on the floor, BA, he's also become the emotional leader, one of the more vocal guys on this entire team. Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Here's Westbrook. Offensive rebound. Batum outside. Pass to Mann. 6 to shoot. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's his first foul. And for Garland, Doris, the production has stuck out the most.
Oh, boy. I mean, he's become ultra productive on the offensive end. The points, the rebounds, the assists, all are going up. This guy is becoming one of the most well-rounded young guards in the entire league.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Pretty incredible to think that Russell Westbrook made the triple-double somewhat routine. The ability to fill up a stat sheet like few others in the history of the game. Incredible, guys.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Cavaliers have surprised many with their ascension. Coach Bickerstaff said they had to be really patient through some difficult times, but his star center, Jared Allen, said, quote, no matter who's in front of us, big or small, we're going to go out there and fight till the end. Brian?
Yeah, that's what got him here, Allie. Thank you. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But, Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
And it's Garland on the drive. Outside, Green. Pass to Wade. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Here's Mann. Over to the left wing. Westbrook outside. It's stolen by Garland. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Wade. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Outside for Green. Fires for three. First shot won't go. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Batum. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
And this is what we've come to expect from Russell Westbrook. Yes, he can be an explosive scorer, but if his teammate is open, he will put it on time and on target.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to Mann. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. Here's Powell. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's George. Here's Zubac. Covington finds Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Allen. He puts up a three. He buries it from 3. The Clippers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Powell passes to George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Zubac passes to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Shot clock at 6. Back to Leonard. Releases from 15. Nice jump shot. Leonard's got 8.
Well, Kawhi Leonard getting to his spots, and his hands are up, ready to catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Please welcome to the court, the Powerhouse Kicks team.
11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Okoro.
Come to me, come to me.
Outside Mitchell, and stolen by Covington. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. All right, good stuff, Allie. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Paul George out there with Norman Powell. And it's Covington in at the 3. From deep, Mobley. That shot is off. And Los Angeles the other way now.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense. That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
It's George with the drive. Leonard for three. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
Pass to Powell. Now Leonard, covered by Mobley. And it's good for two. Leonard's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, Kawhi understands that the team relies on him for consistent productivity.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Clock at 6. Here's Mobley. Off the left rim and out.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm. Boy, that's fast break basketball at its absolute best. Outstanding assist to finish it off.
Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
George passes to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Takes the 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Covington passes to Zubac. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's George. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Well, superstars understand the contact is part of the game. Paul George willing to play through it.
From deep, Mitchell. The shot won't fall. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And George gets it to go on the assist from Covington. George has got 19 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Pass to Allen. Outside Mitchell, looking to end the run. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up. What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he is an attacking, scoring point guard. He can get off the dribble drive. He's a great threat at the rim because of that elite athleticism. Every chance he gets, he's looking to attack.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers.
Who wants a t-shirt? You know what to do. Make some noise.
And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Lopez, he's checked in for Mobley. Wade comes in for Jared Allen. Osman, he's checked in for Okoro. And Darius Garland subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell's scoring abilities have often been a difference maker, Doris.
The BA, that's been especially true in the playoffs. Highly competitive, all about the right things.
Here's Westbrook. Count that one. Westbrook's got 6 points.
Boy, it will take more than that kind of defense to stop this guy. Russell Westbrook so fierce on the interior.
Pass to Lopez. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. 44 seconds left in the third. Here's Wade. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot.
You can see how Batum uses both size and positioning to guard. What a contest. What a job making that difficult. Westbrook right side. From the arc.
It's rebounded by Wade.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Remains Cleveland ball.
LeVert outside. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Los Angeles. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Garland and LeVert team up in the backcourt. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Jetty Osman. And it's Wade in at the 4 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. And he sinks the second. And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have. And they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
And stolen by Leonard. Zubac's with it. He's picked up by Garland. There's the 3. George's shot is off. And here are the Cavaliers now. On the wing, Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. Outside Garland. Zubac with the steal. Here's George. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Garland for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. The rebound by Garland. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And here's Lopez from the arc. Counted from distance. Lopez has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Westbrook, the pass to George. Over Mitchell. George finds Covington. Shot clock at 5. Nice shot by George. George has got 25 points.
Well, Paul George will work hard to get to his spots offensively. Right now, they can count on him to put the ball in the basket.
And the shot is good by Garland.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Pass to George. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. It's good. 27 points for him.
Now, Paul George balances his perimeter game with the ability to work in the painted area.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A different look for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Lopez. Evan Mobley comes in for Wade. And Okoro is subbed in for Osman. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Powell's checked in. Here's George. And that one's good.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Paul George.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core up. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
And a deep 3 from Leonard. The long-distance 3 is buried.
To think this guy as a rookie wouldn't consider taking a shot. Now look at how deep that is. Wow.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. The 3 from Mitchell hits the trifecta. Mitchell's got 9 points now in the second half.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Sends it home from 3-point land.
Yeah, I just had a feeling Kawhi Leonard would respond with a three of his own. Beautiful.
The drive by Garland. Mitchell finds Allen. Here's Okoro. And here's Mitchell. Powell covers.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
His first, second team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Clippers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Paul George.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
He gets it in there.
You've got to be shot ready on the catch. No hesitation from Donovan Mitchell. Makes the defense pay.
George drives in. Cavaliers with a rebound. Outside Mitchell. Zubats comes with a double team. Back to Mitchell. There's the triple. Drills it from deep.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Mobley, no good. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Pass to Mitchell. George with a steal. And here's Leonard. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, Kawhi has become one of the smartest offensive players in the game. Understanding use of the shot fake and what it can give you.
The free throw drops for Leonard. So he gets them both. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Paul George is out there with Powell, and it's Covington in at the 3, the small forward. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Powell kicks to Zubac. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Drills the three-pointer.
And no question, Morant has the range. Now he's working on the consistency, but the shot looks good.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the
that was huge!
Incredible. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And it's George finishing it off.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one. Tough to defend against.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
76% from the line a season ago.
Powell, the pass to George. And the 3 off target. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Morant. Jackson kicks to Adams. 6 to shoot. Out to Brooks. Three-pointer. And the Grizzlies get it back. Bain looking around. And they double up Morant. Back to Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Morant drives in. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And the 3-ball is good. Morant's got 13.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
George passes to Leonard. Back to George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 5 points in the game.
Think about the rookie year that PG had, where he shot under 30% from the three-point line, but all that tireless work in the offseason, and now such a vital part of his game.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. 1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. Morant kicks to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Zubats. Clippers trail by 7. Outside Leonard. Zubats with the screen for Leonard. And the dunk by Zubats.
And look at that work inside. Recognized the mismatch and took advantage.
Zubats against Morant. Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. The shot will not fall. And the Clippers will come the other way. Leonard the pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Paul George, a swing player, and right there swinging on the rim.
Here's Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on George.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Both free throws good from Morant.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Stolen by Jackson. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Jackson kicks to Bain. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Morant. Westbrook scanning the floor. He feeds it to Plumlee. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Plumlee's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
They grab their own miss. Outside, Bain. On the wing, Jackson. And again, Memphis no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out.
In the corner, it's Bain. There's the double team with Covington. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And then for the Clippers, Batum comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Norman Powell. The Clippers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field.
Kawhi confident in that shot there. Just gets the ball. And he really didn't waste any time.
Jones against Westbrook. Now here's Jones. D right on him. Shot clock at 6. Kennard on the wing. Leonard brings the double team. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. In the corner, George with it. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, he might operate primarily on the perimeter, playing out of pick and roll and spotting up the threes, but PG could score on the inside.
Jones, the pass to Aldama. Over Plumlee. Back to Jones. Pass to Tillman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Will it go? Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
So both teams making some changes here. And they double up Morant. Brooks finds Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And you might ask for help down there. You got to push Steven Adams out of the paint, and you can't give him good looks like that.
Westbrook passes to Gordon. Westbrook dishes to Plumlee. Back to Westbrook. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Grizzlies with the rebound. They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Morant drives in.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
Grizzlies have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Nicholas Batum. Robert Covington's checked in for Mann. And it's Powell in for Russell Westbrook. Takes it out to Covington. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Covington's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
There's Jackson with the 3. No good that time. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Thank you, David, for that interview.
The Grizzlies, 23. The Clippers, 33.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. Then there's Batum. Then there's Plumlee. And it's Mann in at the 3.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Westbrook with it. Jones covering. And Batum kicks to George. Pass to Mann. Back to George. In the corner, it's Plumlee. Just 3 to shoot. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. And here's Jones. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's George. To the left wing. Here's Mann. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
That's what most want to see from Plumlee. Attack mode, pound the boards, have the confidence to finish off those kind of plays.
Kennard with the ball. And Batum picks him up defensively. Tillman passes to Jones. And it's Memphis with another.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Outside, George. The long distance three is buried. George has got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, Paul George, no problem pulling up well behind the three-point line to knock him down.
Clark inside. They double him with George. No good from Clark.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Batum, good.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
So timeout called here, but first for Memphis. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Nicholas Batum. Robert Covington's checked in for George. And Norman Powell subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Back to Powell. Brooks against Leonard. Feeds to Powell. Morant with the steal. Brooks outside. And there's the pass to Bain. The shot. Offensive rebound. Jackson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the tools are there for Jackson to become a great rebounder. Has the size and instinct for the game.
1:57 left here in the third quarter. Mann passes to Leonard. Passes it to Mann. 6 to shoot. Leonard inside. Guarded by Jackson. And it's Leonard missing. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Here's Morant. Count it. Good. Morant's got 20.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
And the Clippers call time here. And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Powell with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. George against Brooks. George dishes to Powell. Shot clock at 5. And it's George finishing it off.
Love to see PG getting into that zone, committed to find the points.
Morant left side. Brooks finds Bain. Adams with the screen on Powell. Bain passes to Morant. Jackson against George. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Clippers leading by 12. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Covington dishes to George. To the middle. Here's Powell. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Powell's got his first 2 points.
I like that hoop from Norman Powell. Shoot it close to the hoop. Forget the long range stuff. Make it easy on yourself.
And then Morant rams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Kennard against Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Just taking it right to the defense and in their face. Westbrook at the rim.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Clippers leading by 14. Outside Leonard at the top of the key. Westbrook back to Leonard. Right wing. 5 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. So that's foul number 2 for him. George is checked in for Los Angeles. Morant with the steal. Drives to the hoop. And Morant throws it down.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Stolen by Jackson. Morant outside. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And finished off by Morant.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Thank you, David.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. And it's rebounded by Covington. Clippers leading by 12. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's George. Kicks to Westbrook. Back to George. 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Kawhi operating in the painted area. So tough to stop.
Morant outside. Makes it off the glass. Morant's got 12 points in just the second half.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Outside for George. And he goes big with the dunk right over Ja Morant.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Zubac. And a wide open look for Bane. Off target with his three.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
George looking around. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside, Bane. The feed to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Kicks it out to Covington. And another three for the Clippers.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Los Angeles.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for George.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook to the wing on the left. Zubac kicks to Westbrook. And again, unable to change momentum here. From deep three-point range, missed. So the Clippers with the win. And in the win, all right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard fought NBA battle. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that one's good. Looking at tonight's matchup, both front courts are outstanding. This should be quite a battle here, Smitty.
It should be the big man in the spotlight in this one. Rebounding and everything in the paint. This should be a great showdown. Strength versus strength.
Here's Morant following the score by Cleveland. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Allen. And here comes Cleveland. The ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. From the inbound. Pass to Okoro. Mobley against Jackson. Outside Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. Misses the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Jackson the screen. Morant no good. And here comes Cleveland. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well. And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Adams. A good look from Bane. Cavaliers with a rebound.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Here's Garland. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Garland.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's Jackson. Outside Bane. Jacks up a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bane, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
And here's Morant outside, on target from range. Morant's got 5 points.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Allen. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. Cleveland calls timeout.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Memphis leading. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Shot's good by Morant.
Well, Morant's awareness in the pick and roll is special. He usually makes the right reads.
Well, Smitty with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Hits the three-pointer.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
Cleveland calls timeout. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Garland, and finished off by Garland.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. From deep, Morant. Memphis, the rebound. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Back to Jackson from outside the arc. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Mitchell from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. He's got 7.
You can tell someone's feeling confident. Mitchell seems to extend his range every year.
Morant. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Garland. Allen finds Mitchell. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
More than just a shooter, Donovan Mitchell is crafty at getting it done inside too.
Brooks outside. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. From deep 3-point range. That shot missing. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. His finger. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Garland against Brooks. Missed inside.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. They get it again. Here's Adams. Tries yet again. And it's good on the layup.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
A line change here for Memphis. And Grant Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, BA. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it, paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number, 45.
Here's Kennard. Drops in the 3.
A crafty lefty with tons of range. You can't take your eyes off Luke Kennard defensively.
Pass to Wade from deep. Lets it go from deep. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. The Cavaliers making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Jones in the post, covered by Rubio. Here's Kennard. Can't get a second shot to fall, now 1 of 2. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Osman with the bucket. Osman's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Here's Jones. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Cleveland has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Wade. Back to LeVert.
Rubio.
6 to shoot. And he buries his first look. Memphis trailing here. Here's Jones. Rubio with the rebound.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
It's LeVert on the wing. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Back to Lopez. Fade away. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Clark left side. Good work defensively by Lopez.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Pass to Osman. Here's Wade. Now here's Lopez. Here's Wade. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
59 seconds left to play in the first half. Out left to the wing. Here's Wade. The shot that time not on target. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Pass to Tillman. Clark in the post. Jones from outside. Drains the triple. Jones has got 5 points. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Here's Rubio. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
High percentage look inside. Rubio always looking to maximize the value of the possession.
Jones finds Kennard. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Tillman. And the foul called on Caris LeVert. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Off the inbound pass. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
And Morant drops them both. Here's Mitchell. 10 points for him. Here's Mobley.
Oh, my goodness! And a two-handed jam. Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
Did you see that? I saw it.
Wow.
And he saw it. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Okay, Ali, appreciate it. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
On the court right now for Cleveland. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3. Memphis has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Right side Moran. Jackson outside. Outside for Moran. Takes it inside, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
You have to respect Ja's burst on the drive. So dangerous with the ball in his hands.
And Morant drops them both.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Garland, the pass to Allen. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true.
Attack! Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
The layup misses. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Outside Bain. Pass to Adams. Double team on Adams. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
The call on the floor is a jump ball.
Jackson, the pass to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. And it's Jaren Jackson Jr. with the 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Cleveland calls timeout. The Cavaliers have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Pass to Allen. A shot to stop the run. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Bain. Outside Morant. Brooks with it. Outside Morant. Back to Brooks. Fast break Cleveland. From deep Mitchell. Offensive board. And Mobley gets it to go. Mobley's got 9.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Morant with it. Picked up by Allen. Morant against Allen. Shot's good by Morant. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Mobley passes to Garland. And the three-pointer goes. 10 points for him.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Adams. Good. And the setup by Morant.
Watch how Adams puts his physique to work, grinding up the defense and finding an inside shot.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. And a nice finish on the layup.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
On the wing, Brooks. Garland comes with the double team. Brooks finds Morant. Pass to Jackson. Mobley with the block. And he's able to get it back. Memphis calls timeout.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
From deep, Morant. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Morant, such a quick thinker. He doesn't hesitate on the catch and shoot.
Here's Mitchell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Something a lot of folks don't know about Donovan Mitchell. He was in the crowd during the famous broadcast of the decision by LeBron James.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Outside for Brooks. Back to Morant. The 3 is up. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
Great pass by Brooks, showing the leadership here that he showed in college. The kid just makes plays.
Here's Allen. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Allen's got 4 points in the quarter.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And it's off from 3-point range. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Nine seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Morant. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. A tremendous offensive output. He's got 20. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. We're going to keep the defense on his heels.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Inside, it's the pair of and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many
previous play is under
the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up. And
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Clock at 6. Outside Morant. And he lays it up and in. Morant's got 14 points now in the second half.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Pass to Okoro. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Kennard's checked in.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Memphis.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them. They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space. Tremendous box out. I love how he bodied up, held his ground, textbook, old school rebound.
Second personal foul.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Mitchell against Bain. Oh, powered down with both hands.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bain getting off the ground with ease.
Garland, no good. It's tipped. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Outside Bain. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Mitchell. There's the drive, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Not really fair to the defender. How do you challenge an offensive force like Mitchell when he has that kind of pump fake?
Both free throws good for Mitchell.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Hey, yo, right here.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Kennard outside. They get it back. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
Not only is Jaren a viable option from 3, he's a primary threat from there. That's how good of a shooter he is.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Here's Bain. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
At the line for your Grizzlies.
That one misses.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bain can shoot it from all over.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Kennard. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. From deep. And they recover it. Okoro on the wing. Mobley outside. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Bain nails it from 3. Bain's got 6 in the quarter.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
The drive by Morant.
Oh,
wow! He went way up.
Goodness. They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Grizzlies.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Outside Mitchell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Pushing the action, Donovan Mitchell has an innate ability to make people foul him.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth. On the wing, Bain. Lets it fly. The wide open shot is on the money.
Impressive job by this team. and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Jackson, the screen. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
There is the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business.
a similar style used by both sides of this matchup, Richard. Teams that prefer to operate in half-court sets rather than in transition.
Yeah, and look, that puts a premium on defense. Both teams can run a ton of different sets, and that means you've got to be prepared and disciplined on the defensive end.
Good points. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Green out there with Mitchell, and it's Allen in at the 5 spot. Now, here is George. Comes up empty down low. And here is Green. To the paint, here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
What an elite athlete Mobley is, getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
Covington passes to Leonard. Now Zubac in the corner, George with it. He kicks to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here, and that one's good. Leonard.
Nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Mitchell way outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players. A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. The reverse. And the layup is good. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Down low. And it's sent back by Allen.
That reach from Allen, let's just say it's tremendous.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Leonard against Mobley. Leonard with a screen on Green. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard inside, covered by Mobley. And it's Leonard. That time on an assist by George.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Okoro with it. Now Covington defending. Mitchell against George. Pass to Allen. Can they get it? Now here's Okoro. Allen's shot is off.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Mobley inside. Leonard's there. And Green gets it to go.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game. Looking at this Cleveland Cavaliers team, this is a squad that really wants to get out of that championship team shadow. They want to establish their own identity.
Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. Kicks it out to Covington. Leonard sets a screen for George. Over Green. They get it back. Leonard on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Shots good by Green. Green's got 5. We talked about it, Richard. The city of Cleveland eternally grateful to LeBron for winning them a title back in 2016.
And so is the franchise, but it's understandable why these players want to be given respect on what they've done for this team since he left, especially considering the recent success they've had with this young crew.
That ties the game. Mitchell's got his second bucket.
And you pass it to him, Spider Mitchell is always ready to let it fly. An impact player the moment he stepped into the league.
Now here's Powell. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Right side, George. scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 4-point game. And he drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 7.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Leonard attacking over Green, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for and some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers. Clippers shooting it really well, 54% from the floor. On the court for Cleveland, at the guard spots, we'll see Garland and LeVert. Then there's Robin Lopez, and it's Wade in at the 4-man position.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Here's Garland, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. The shot by Wade, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Batum. The pass to Westbrook. Outside Gordon. Inside, Batum releases. And it's Gordon missing. The Cavaliers trail by 4. LeVert in the corner. Kicks it out to Garland. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here are the Clippers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And with Darius Garland, the first All-Star game appearance was so special for him.
Yeah, playing in that 2022 game in his home arena in Cleveland. And he played for Team LeBron. That also helped. Garland had some highlight reel plays. He scored 13 points. He's pretty good coming off the bench. He's proving that he belongs with the NBA's best.
And putting his burst on full display. Westbrook can blow by defenders in a hurry.
Back to Garland. Lopez, a screen on Westbrook. Cleveland moving the ball around. Lopez up top, defended by Gordon. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Wade with no one around. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Wade's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Gordon against Garland. Gordon, the pass to Westbrook. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Shakes him. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Wade against Batum. Outside Westbrook. Pass to man. A 3-ball. The Clippers keep it alive. Batum wide open. He fires. It's good from long range. Batum's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
And this is the shot Batum has down. He's confident in his long-range ability.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The Cavaliers trail by 6. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
Leonard looking over the floor. Mobley with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Stolen by Okoro. Mitchell wide open. No good. That would have tied it. Zubac's with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. 1:31 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Leonard. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Mobley. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Now Mitchell. He's got 7. He nails it, and we're tied up. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. George is checked in for Los Angeles. Gordon comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. There's the feed to George. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
And this is why you get George the ball there. He's solid at figuring out how to capitalize.
Pass to Okoro. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
On the pass to George. From deep. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Pass to Mitchell. Okoro wide open. He fires. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
George against Green, and George kicks to Leonard. Back to George. Just 4 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
As crafty as they come. George has lots of experience when it comes to mixing up defenders.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thank you, David. And we'll...
27. The Cavaliers. 29.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Powell is out there with Gordon. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's stolen by Green. In the corner, Okoro with it. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And how about the impact that Green has on his teammates?
He's been doing it for over a dozen years. A 3-point specialist and a starter for the majority of his career. Great veteran presence for them to have in the locker room. Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
LA's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Powell kicks to Leonard. And the shot goes in. And it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
In the corner, Okoro with it. It's the crossover, and Okoro throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And the Cavaliers with possession here after the basket by Los Angeles. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Mitchell's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. Leonard with the ball. Mobley's there. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Plumlee, and Georgia subbed in for Gordon. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 13. Driving in, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Mobley kicks to Green. Mitchell in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Richard, for the Cavs, the progress that Darius Garland has made in just a few seasons is nothing short of remarkable.
Well, he took a giant leap last year, and he got better in just about every offensive category, and people recognize it. He was 3rd in most improved player voting and probably would have finished a little bit higher had they not dealt with injuries at the end of the season.
And he was an all-star.
Yes, sir.
Mitchell is double. Kicks it out to Allen. Back to Mitchell. Passes it to Allen. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Mobley finds Mitchell. Hands it from downtown. Mitchell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And stays ready and reacts quickly. Covington is an ideal catch-and-shoot scoring option.
Outside, George. Right side, Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to George. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Pass to Green. Cleveland moving it around. Mobley inside. Defended by Batum. Outside, Green. Out to the wing. There's the double team with Covington. Here's Allen. Broke loose, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Left side, Batum. The pass to Zubac. Outside for Batum. The 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Batum's got 6.
An assertive shot by Batum right off the catch. He knew he just needed the ball.
Timeout called, Cleveland. It's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers trailing. Garland attacking. The slam dunk by Garland.
Oh, what strength and concentration from Garland. He is so good at overcoming these little challenges within the game.
For Cleveland, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to Gordon. From deep three-point range, here's Plumlee. That one's not going to go. Good D by Lopez. Here's Osman. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So on the floor for Cleveland. At the guard spots, we'll see Garland and LeVert. Then there's Robin Lopez, and it's Wade in at the power forward position.
Have to guard Covington at all times from outside the arc. He is lethal from deep.
LeVert finds Lopez. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First team.
Lopez passes to Wade. Back to Lopez. Lock at 6. Garland with it. George picks him up. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Oh, going inside and fighting for the bucket. That's what you want. You want a person that's going to fight for those inches.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to George. Back to Powell. The putback, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Cavaliers leading. Garland kicks to Wade. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Los Angeles making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And at the offensive end.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the
previous play is
personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Paul George. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Mitchell passes to Okoro. Allen outside. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Leonard. Outside, George. The three-pointer is right on target. George has got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
And this is one of those nights where George came in aggressive and stayed that way. He's been incredible.
Allen's shot is off. LA's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. From deep, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Green, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Here's George. Jacks up a three. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable, but now still a one-possession game.
George looking over the floor. Fires for 3. A shot off that time, and Cleveland will come the other way. Outside, Green. Allen outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by George. 5 to shoot. Mitchell passes to Allen. Another shot with the clock winding down. They shoot again. Mobley outside. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Wow, you can see Mobley just growing over time, accepting these responsibilities in this big moment.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Westbrook with it. Now Green defending.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Allen with the screen for Green. Pass to Allen. Cleveland moving the ball around. For 3, Mitchell. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. Powell against Green. Mitchell in the corner. Takes the 3. Yes! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George with the screen on Mitchell. Outside for George. Money!
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Mobley outside. Can't knock in the 3. So they foul intentionally. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. What a show they put on here at home. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. Listen.
And the depth of these two teams is pretty exceptional. We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Leonard. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Here's Powell. It's George on the wing. And the jam by George.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
Adams with a screen on George. Here's Moran. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Now here's Leonard. Jackson outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Deflects the pass.
He set that trap up perfectly. I mean, he had the inside-out pass scouted and jumped right on it.
Well, we're talking about a multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Huge hands, creates lots of turnovers.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by the Clippers.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Zubac finds George, puts the move on. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Paul George, one of those players the media appreciates because he doesn't give you pat answers. When you ask him a question, he is thoughtful and is honest. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Who's got George?
Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on George. And the dunk by Jackson.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
There's a screen. Leonard with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now here's Morant. Going inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Here's Bane. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. The free throw drops for Bane.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Desmond Bane.
So hits one and misses one at the line. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Out to Covington. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. George, good.
Well, this is a problem for the defense right now because you've allowed Paul George to get comfortable. And when he's comfortable, he's unguardable.
Powell against Morant. Shoots over Powell. The three from Bane. No good there. And Los Angeles the other way now. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's George. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Push the action a little bit. Paul George right now challenging defenders to stop him.
First free throw is good.
At the line for your Clippers.
George hits them both. Here's Morant. He's got 6. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 8.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
George against Adams. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Substitution for your Clippers, Nicholas Batum.
Got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
For 3, Covington. He drops it from range. He has 6.
Covington has put such time and work into that perimeter game. Now the confidence.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Los Angeles. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
They've got Eric Gordon, Mason Plumlee out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's man in at the 3. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. And so here are the Clippers. Gordon outside. Pass to man. Out to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Back to man. Fires the 3. Jones grabs the board.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Inside. Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Jones against Westbrook. Gordon outside. Westbrook against Jones. Westbrook can't hit. Memphis trailing here. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Well, Doris, Commissioner Silver has acknowledged that the style of play in today's game may have an added impact on players' bodies. How so, you think?
I think, Brian, it's not only style of play, it's the nature of an NBA schedule. You're talking 82 games over the course of several months strung together. It's going to challenge anybody physically and mentally. The wonderful part of today's science is we can have a greater understanding of that and when to rest and when to play.
Here's Jones. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to Gordon. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Mann. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Batum's shot is off. And here's Memphis. 11-point game. Here's Kennard. And again, Memphis no good for Los Angeles. They've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Gordon against Kennard. Back to Jones. To the inside. Aldama. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
A line change here for Memphis. For Los Angeles, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Powell passes to Gordon.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Jackson against Leonard. Into the lane. Yes, it's good. And the Clippers lead by 15.
Kawhi Leonard able to navigate his way to the cup. Off the bounce, yes, sir.
The Clippers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. For 3, Covington. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Think about Robert Covington's past to being a valuable asset on the NBA roster. A guy who was undrafted out of Tennessee State, begins his career in Philadelphia with a team that wasn't trying to win, and now has become the prototypical 3-and-D valuable asset.
The Clippers making a switch here. Highland's checked in. Right side Morant. Payne against Powell. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Covington passes to Leonard. And that one drops for him. Leonard's got his second basket.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense...
Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness.
Good night.
Cocked it back and fired it home.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And he gets it to go. Covington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Back to Covington. For 3, Powell. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. The Grizzlies shooting has been good. 54% in this one. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Brooks. Outside Bane. Pulls it. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Leonard outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Thanks very much, Allie.
Your Clippers, 35. The Grizzlies, 19.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
On the court for Memphis. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position, locking down the middle. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a change here. Batum's checked in. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Pass to Covington. The three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Covington's got 14.
This is the prototypical 3-and-D man, Robert Covington from deep. Yes, sir.
Right side Morant. Driving in. The Clippers grab the miss.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
George against Morant. Pass to Plumlee. Up top, George. 14 points for him. That one goes in.
This is a case where it's just the pure strength of Paul George, able to fight through contact so well on these shots.
That's good from George. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Takes a step back. Morant, the pass to Bain. Jackson, the screen. Releases. Pass to Adams. Misses the one-handed jam. Now here's Plumlee. Out to Covington. Three-pointer. Kept alive. George outside. Outside Covington. Picked by Covington. Just 5 to shoot. Plumlee passes to George. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis.
Grizzlies substitution, Luke Kennard.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Bain against Covington. Bain, the pass to Brooks. Knocked away. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
See, I don't think you can teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
For the Clippers, man comes in for Covington. And it's Westbrook in for Powell. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Aldama's checked in for Adams. Tillman comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Clark is checked in for Brooks. And it's Jones in for Desmond Bain. Kennard against George. 6 to shoot. Tries to snap the cold streak. It's stolen away. Out to the right wing. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Paul George has excellent instincts in the paint. This guy has the size, the touch, complete offensive player.
Tillman in the post. Pounded by Westbrook. Down low. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. In transition, here they come. George with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. And the shot is good by Westbrook.
Well, this is Russell Westbrook's comfort zone, right? Good size at the guard position, excellent vertical. It's easy for him in there.
Here's Kennard. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
They get it back. Kicks it to George. The 3 is up. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
Well, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
It's stolen. He's got a clear path. Up ahead, his man. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Brandon Clark.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
Zubac, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Gordon comes in for George. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Pass to Mann from deep three-point range. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. The drive by Jackson and the dunk by Jackson.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Here's Mann. Out to Gordon. Batum outside. This one for three. The rebound by Jackson. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Memphis calls timeout. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
9 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Out of bounds. Grizzlies ball.
From deep. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Norman Powell out there with Paul George. And it's Covington in at small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Powell, guarded by Bane. It's scooped up. Now Zubac. Leonard outside, driving to the basket. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
The drive by Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, look at this. I mean, points off turnovers. So aggressive, forcing the other team to make mistakes, and it's really paid off.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Zubac with a screen on Jackson. Leonard for three. Sinks it from distance. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
George a screen on Jackson. Leonard can't get it to go. Well, the Grizzlies' shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Morant with it. Picked up by Powell. And it's Morant missing.
Good idea trying to draw the foul. Very creative, to say the least.
Kicks it to George. Outside Covington. Now here's Zubac to the inside. George outside. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Zubac against Bane. And stolen by Leonard. Pass to George. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Ja Morant picks one up. That's good from George.
At the line for LA.
He does not get the second one. Here's Morant. Here he goes. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. Leonard finds Powell. Back to Leonard. Zubac with it. Outside Covington. Clock at 6. And the Clippers miss again.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Zubac. And the layup is good off the glass.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And then Morant with the dunk.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
Oh, sweet move. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Clippers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paul George.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. Throws it up high. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Zubac with it. Jackson in his pocket. Kicks it to George. Over Morant. The bank shot, no good. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul. Substitution on the
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Morant, the pass to Bane. From deep three-point range. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. Gordon's got space. The shot misses.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke.